I had a neighbor, and there was a noise that was consistently coming out of their house during daylight hours. They would never run it in the middle of the night because they were good neighbors, right? But it was just a mysterious noise. So like I would come home from work and I would hear it coming out of their house, and it sounded like a hinge rotating, like, you know, like a creaky door. It was a creaky door, but imagine if it's just like creaking non-stop. So it was like and it drove me crazy because I didn't know like what would possibly make that noise, but I was too introverted to like ask them. And I would see them. I would see that neighbor, and we would exchange polite hellos every day. The day before I left that apartment, I finally had the guts to like, because the thing is like, I very rarely saw them. I saw them maybe like once a month. I had the guts to like ask them what it was. And it was the most awkward because I like knocked on their door. They were not banging. The story ends completely say so. I knocked on the door and I was just like, hey, I'm moving. I just wanted to say goodbye. And they were like, oh, goodbye. And I was just like, I really so incredibly curious, and I'm going to be thinking about it for the rest of my life if I don't ask you. And they were just like, they laughed and they were like, yeah. When I come home from work, I hear a noise, and it's at like 6 p.m. every day, and it sounds like a creaking noise. So what is it? And apparently it's something called a rock tumbler. They're like a big like geology fan, like an amateur geology fan or something. I tell this story because I tell it to people. I told it to Jimmy, and I think he reacted the exact same way that you guys reacted. He's like, you took an incredible gamble. If they were bumping uglies, that's like the most awkward conversation possible. That was like the riskiest question that you could have asked in your entire life. That would have been so bad if it was not. Yeah.